Yeah, you guys ready for the panel to get started? Make some noise. All right, we're turned up in Orlando. I hope you've been enjoying the Playlist Live experience. Welcome to the panel for creating for your community. Everyone on this panel, I'm just gonna go down everyone. We have a special guest today, Alex. Say what's up, Alex.
Hey guys. I'm Alex.
Corey Coleman, the Merrell twins, Ricky Dillon, Swoozy. All right, we're all here, and I'm T. Pendel, everyone. Pretty much everyone here just has a huge audience, but YouTube is bigger than having a big audience. It's about making your viewers and your community feel like a home and family and friendship and just a positive, great environment for everyone to connect and flourish on. So today, I'm going to speak with these awesome individuals on how they created such an atmosphere and space on their channels. And the first question we can start on this end with Ricky and move on down is, when did you start noticing that your fans were becoming really invested in your content? Like more than just the viewing, but just you as a person.
Where are we starting?
Right here.
Okay. Oh, hello. I noticed that, I think, honestly, when I first started to meet you guys in person, because it's obviously great comments are great and they're fun to read, but when I see you guys in person and talk to you and you know things about my life and stuff, and it's more like a real friendship in person when you get to meet you. So I guess my first VidCon in 2012, I really noticed that. So can I mention VidCon? Is it a rival? Is that okay?
We'll bleep it out.
I noticed it at my first playlist in 2013.
Bleep.
We love VidCon, just kidding.
For me, it was when I noticed that people would come to town and ask if they could live with me for a few weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, people, they say I've been listening to you since I was a kid. You're my friend. Got me, and it feels good because sometimes people say you got me through suicide attempts or depression, and all that is, and all that is very heartfelt, and all that is great. And I always welcome when somebody say, I feel like you've been anywhere from a friend to an uncle to a dad that I never had or something. But then it gets to the weird part where people I feel like I've known you all my life, and I just had a fight with my girlfriend. Can I stay on your couch for just 2 weeks? And it gets awkward from that point on. But it comes with the territory, and even that is heartfelt in a way. So
have you ever let someone stay? On your couch?
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
So I guess for us, when we realized that people were super engaged with our, I guess, videos was when we were told that, oh, you guys are getting way more comments and way more views than people who have more subscribers than you. And I was like, what? That's a thing? And they're like, yeah. And so we just realized that a lot of our viewers were very engaged because we were also engaging with everyone else from the beginning. And so we've just always had a very engaged audience, and it's always just been fun to do live streams and talk to everyone, and I feel like that's why we have the audience we have today. So, yeah.
For me, there was a moment, I went to Target, and one of the Target employees was just staring at me, he was pushing a cart by me, and he just stopped and was like, and then when he finally spoke, he was like, bro, I want to shake your hand. And I was like, why? He's like, I watch your YouTube. And I'm like, no, you don't. What's my name? He's like, it's Swoozy. And I was like, oh my God, you do watch my YouTube. And then, yeah, he started breaking down, how's your sister? This and this and this, that and that and that. I'm just like, I didn't say any of this. Yeah, on your second video, you uploaded it in 2007. I'm like, how do you guys remember all this? So I think they stay very invested in the stuff. For us, we uploaded it years ago. So some of you guys, you probably watched that video yesterday. So when people started breaking down my life to me face to face, that's the moment where it was kind of well, dang, I gotta watch what I say on here because people legit will remember it. So yeah, at the moment at Target is when I realized that it was a little bit deeper than just me in my bedroom hitting upload.
Nice.
You like that, right?
I like it.
It's deeper than that.
What's up?
Make me do it, Alex.
Oh yeah, okay.
Don't say what's the question again.
What is the question? Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. One time. I mean, when I was younger and I was making videos with my family, when I was making videos and then I would be with my family at like the mall, and my parents didn't really know what YouTube was. They knew I was making silly videos with my friends, but they didn't know that other people were watching them. So when people would come up, they would be super surprised, and that's where it was like, whoa, this is cool.
It's cool. So now that everyone, does your parents kind of get the gist of everything? Are they on board? Do they understand?
Yeah, they never really got used to it. Now we still, every time we go to the mall or something, or I take them to Disneyland or something, they're always like, whoa, it's still kind of a weird thing to them, but they've accepted it.
Yeah, that's kind of a gateway into the next question I have for you all. I feel like even growing up, we all had celebs that we watched, and we couldn't really connect with them. We're just on TV, and that was it. We couldn't write on their Twitter or follow them on Instagram. They didn't live stream. Having that now, what are some perks do you think that brings to the table, and what's like some burdens that brings also? And does it help you create content, like being able to see what your viewers like and what they dislike? Because back in the day, when we watched sitcoms like on a TGIF or Family Matters or Fresh Prince, we just watched. Yeah. And that was just it. We didn't give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It was what it was. So we'll start over on you, Alex, so you don't forget this question while you're playing with your word. Do not ask me this question.
I thought I had time. I wasn't. Oh, hold on. Wait, you said I don't know.
So celebs.
I'm sorry.
The celebs, we didn't get to communicate with celebs when we grew up.
Yeah.
They were just our fans, like a Will Smith. We didn't get to write on his Twitter or follow him on Instagram back in the day. But now all of your viewers and fans can do so. They can write comments. You can chat back and forth with them.
Yeah.
That wall has been broken. Do you think that helps with being creative? What's the burden of that? And that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah, I think it's great. I love having that connection. Like, I love running into people and they just know all about my life. And like Swizzy said, they're like, "How's your sister? How's your dog?" Like, I know.
Is that pun, or are you being honest right now?
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
I love running into people that know all of my life.
I love it. Yeah. Everybody just, it's like I have a new best friend I didn't even know about.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that was passing it already? Wow. The good, I would say, when you know your audience, it's almost like, think about your favorite places you like to eat. Imagine if you go there and the chef knows what you like. Like, he knows exactly how hot you like your burger or the firmness of your noodle. For me, when I'm uploading a video, sometimes I'm sure you guys can relate. You're like, oh, they're gonna love this one. And it kind of like does some but for the most part, we know what you guys like and we know what you don't like when it comes to our audience. I have these meetings with producers and directors that you have all seen movies for, and they don't know their audience at all. They sit down in these meetings and they're just like, we just cover the town in billboards and we cover bus stops and hope people go see our movie. There's a Disney movie coming up very soon. They spend $150 million for marketing. We all market our videos with zero, right? I'm assuming you guys don't spend market. Okay. Right, you too, Alex? Okay, yeah. So we spend zero. Imagine what you could do with $150 million marketing for your channel. That's what they're spending. So I think the benefits of it is there's zero barriers, to answer your question directly. I've loved Michael Jordan my whole life. I know there's never a chance I'll ever get to play basketball with him. There's a lot of barriers to get to him. The Merrell twins, they're right here. They're tangible. You can touch them. You can directly communicate with them. So they become a friend, you know, like right here.
There it is.
How do you feel about Michael B.
Magic.
Jordan?
We'll talk about him later. But yeah, so that's the good. The bad, that's a whole nother topic. I think for me, it's when you make something and people don't like it, you know, and it like looms over you for a long time. So that's the good and the bad, is there's zero barriers. So when you do something that people don't like, you know, in a major way.
Instantly.
Yeah, I think I'll make mine quick. Like, I have a pro and a con. And the pro is that everyone knows, like, my humor. They know the things I like. And it's good to know that, oh, I'm not the only person that likes these weird things. Like, there's other people, too. And we can relate on that level. And I think that's the coolest part. I think a con of this connection everyone has is that everyone knows everything about my life. Even if I try to like hide certain things, like somehow people find out. So, and I'm a very private person, and that's, it's, finding the balance can be hard sometimes. Yeah, I guess like a pro for me is whenever like we meet you guys in person, I automatically feel this like deeper connection than meeting like a stranger, even though we've never met for the first time. It's because like you guys know us, and like I feel like you don't judge me. So it's just a really cool relationship to have, even online as well. We get a lot of positive comments, and it's just really cool to see that. And I guess the con would be like, where does that line draw, like where it becomes like a friend, like, you know what I mean? Kind of along the lines you were going, like where does like the privacy line go? Like it can get a little confusing because you don't know what to do, because I want to treat you guys like friends, but at the same time, like privacy is important. So yeah, that can be a con.
Good answer.
And you know, those were all great points too that lead up to what I'm about to say with you know, the loyalty of your viewers that really make who you are today, and it's that connection that you have with them that kind of breaks down this barrier that you mentioned that celebrities had before. I mean, once you start talking to your audience and they feel like, what the hell's going on down there? I don't know.
Everything they do is cute. She coughs, everyone chuckles.
Just either giggling. I don't know if what I'm saying is stupid or.
You're doing great, sweetie.
But no, you know, when you break down this barrier and people feel like they are family with you or they are friends with you, you have this incredible loyalty that I think even big celebrities don't have.
Yeah.
You know, even if they have it, there's a falsehood to it. You know, to bring it to the sort of the business side of YouTube, you know, I'm probably a mid-tier creator. You know, I'm not huge, I'm not small, but I'm making a very good living on YouTube, and that's because, you know, we were just looking at our analytics yesterday, and we have these numbers that exceed a lot of other people, even bigger people in certain areas, and it's really because we just have this connection with our audience retention and things like that. You know, people are saying, wow, they just stick with you through everything just because these people really, all right, y'all need to break this up. Or maybe I should just go down there and answer.
Yeah, speaking of audience retention.
Exactly.
But no, you know, but the scary side of it is that there's an entitlement that goes to a dangerous level. You know, that's the thing that scares me with it. You know, when people feel like they know you, they feel like that you owe them also. There's I don't know if anybody's familiar with Rooster Teeth, but Rooster Teeth is located in my city, and there was one of the guys, a guy named Gavin. There was a fan of theirs who really liked his girlfriend, and the moment he found out that they were engaged, he decided to just take it upon himself to get a gun and drive over to his house and just break in and kill them. Look it up, man, and kill them both. I think he was going to kill Gavin and kidnap the girl. Police got there and shot him down. It was a big standoff and everything. But you know, I come home every night, and my wife, she loves to keep the blinds open even at night. And I'm coming inside, and I'm just
Shut it down, lights out.
I'm shutting everything
the
down like
house.
it's a zombie attack outside. You know, it's like we can't do this. So you know, there's a part of it that just makes you paranoid all the time too. I think that paranoia is one of the biggest downfalls of that. When you see, because you never know who's going to take something from admiration to being a fanatic.
Right.
That's scary. I didn't know that. I pretty much agree with everything they said, but also to add to it, look at what you were saying before about like when we were growing up, we couldn't like directly talk to like celebrities we liked. I love to like share like interests with my followers, like a lot of TV shows and like singers and stuff. I love to like fangirl with like my followers. You know, growing up, I couldn't like tweet Hillary Duff, like my favorite singer, and like us talk about. You know what I mean? So like I think that's my favorite part is like just sharing interests with my followers, but. I guess the downside is, like, again, what they're saying, when you have, like, a bad video and, like, you know it was bad and, like, it's hard to escape that. But overall, I think it's nice.
Yeah, it's cool because even like you just said with connecting with your favorite celebrity, I remember when, like, Twitter first came out, like, I'm going to tweet these people and they're going to finally respond, and it did not happen. Did not respond to like my tweets, and I'm like, oh, P. Diddy didn't retweet me or tweet me back. But like just for us to be able to communicate and tweet back our followers or supporters is an awesome deal. Having such a strong following, do you all feel pressured or the need or feel like, I don't know, like want to kind of activate your following for like some specific cause? or a reason, whether it's philanthropic or like something you believe in or something you support? Do you feel like you should rally your troops sometimes and have them assist you with certain maybe fights or different ways to help out less fortunate or anything like that? Do you feel that pressure? I get it from my mom all the time. She's like, you have all this following. You should really do something with the church. And I'm like, Mom, I want they came here. So I don't know. What do y'all think about that?
Am I starting?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I never want to like force anything because that turns people off really easily, you know? So I just try to be a good example and share things that I'm passionate about and that I believe in, and hopefully some people out there can agree and do it as well.
It's cool.
That's a very noble thing, and I think I would love to do that. But there's a reality that my following, they're not gonna get off their ass and do anything. You just have to kind of realize that. It's like, I know my audience. Half of them still at home. The good quarter of them have Asperger's. It's just that I would love to like rally up, and plus, like you said, man, I would love to do something that is giving back to the community. But again, I think that they're there to be entertained. And the moment you try to like tell them to like do some sort of charity work or do a cause or something, I think then they think that you're being phony.
Yeah, and you don't have to like force it too. Like if there's like a GoFundMe I believe in, I'll usually just like retweet it and donate, and then people see it. So they have the choice to do that as well if they want to.
But you know what? To that point too, I've done one time a GoFundMe. It was something that was for a great cause, and I mentioned it with somebody who was very loyal to what we do. And I got flooded with, can you talk about my GoFundMe also? And it's just like, I got to stop. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. I guess for us and our audience, we just really like to just be positive and just try and encourage everyone to be positive and kind and never give up. Like when it comes to like charity work and stuff, we do show people like we work with Operation Smile a lot, but we're not trying to like force it down people's throats because sometimes when you do charity work, you don't have to brag about it.
Right.
You don't have to show everyone that you're always doing something good. Like 'cause sometimes that can come off wrong.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like it's like it's a gray area in there. I totally understand. Like I don't want to see people just making it rain on homeless people. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
And then but at the same time, I feel like I feel like we can promote so many things. People promote like their new cars, their new shoes, their new red bottoms, like their new purse, But it's also okay to promote like giving back, like some things that are more than just a dollar sign. But I feel like it could be tasteful and not just like, look what I'm doing. What are you doing with your life?
That was great what you said too about being positive. Because, there's a lot of stuff where we talk about just social issues.
Right.
And people just say, I feel like you've educated me on things that I never even thought about. I mean, we talk about a lot of race issues. We try to do it in a way that's not, that can be open to anybody and not judgmental to anyone. And I've had people in Ireland say that I've not seen one black person except you, and I did not know any of the things that you were talking about at all, even when it comes down to widespread news like police brutality, shootings and things like that. So that was great what you said.
thank you.
It's a lot of negative in the world, and if you could just bring your group together and they know it's a positive environment, I feel the same way. Even when you live stream, I'm like, guys, let's just keep a great energy here. Let's not even bring it, because it's literally a cancer. Once that gets in there, people love and enjoy like to run with that and the drama and the negative aspect. It's sad, but that's what happens. What about you, Swoos?
I try to treat my internet following as my internet friends. So there's different layers to it. Like we all have different circles of friends, whether we know it or not. Like you have your day one squads, and then you have your acquaintances, and so on and so on. So similar to that, like I have my inner circle, and then I have like my internet friends right there after it. So whenever I'm trying to get a message across, it's the same way I would do if I'm hollering at you. Like, yo, have y'all seen the new Avengers? Y'all need to go see it. That's kind of how I try to activate people. Or I love P.F. Chang's. You'll hear me talk about it. Or Chipotle. I do it like that. So it's rarely where I'm just like, hey, guys, they're voting on Proposition 8. You should go, and you're not going to catch me doing that because I'm not going to come to my friends and do that either. So whether it's something good or bad, even when it comes to sponsorships, if Google comes at me and they're like, hey, here's the Pixel 3, I use the Pixel 3 when I vlog, so cool, I will promote this because it's something I would use, and y'all are going to catch me do an ad on my channel for something that I wouldn't use. So
Just a Pixel 3 promo.
I'm actually doing one next week.
Okay.
So, you know, it's
Hashtag ad.
that. Hashtag sponsored. So, yeah, I try to keep it to where you guys are my internet friends to where there's, again, very little barriers. So when you approach me on the street and you start talking about the Pixel, I'm going to be like, yeah, I actually do use it. Granted, I do have an iPhone, but I also use my Pixel when I'm vlogging with these
Do
guys.
you have to say that?
No, that's actually, I'm throwing that in there for Pixel, so just
It's a dope phone, especially like the night mode, the camera.
The camera quality is amazing. I don't know if you guys use Pixel 3, but try it out.
Still have an iPhone, but like literally, they
I
gave them
saw
to
it.
us, and I still have my Pixel also. It's good.
Okay, I agree with all of you, and I agree that with Swoozie mostly because with great power comes great responsibility, and with great influence comes responsibility. So I also like to keep it genuine, so I wouldn't do something that I am not a part of. So the charities I work with is like charity basketball games or like Make-A-Wish kids. I love those kids, and it's good to stay authentic and not get crazy.
All right. Don't get crazy at all, guys. All right, so real quick, I'm just going to go down. Besides YouTube, what is the biggest platform you communicate with your following on? Best engagement? And we'll start here with you, Ricky.
Twitter for sure. I'm on Twitter all the time. Probably a little too much, but like I said,
Too much.
yeah, like I said before, like I love to just talk to my followers about like TV shows I like and like new songs that come out. It's just fun. So definitely Twitter for me.
Twitter, you know, as far as social media, like Twitter, Facebook. Facebook is trying
Use
to.
Facebook?
Facebook.
But you know what? Here's the thing.
Facebook.
Never on Facebook.
Here's the thing. I know everybody, all the kids in here, like, damn, you old. But you know, it's but I probably even shouldn't say this out in the open bit. But like, Facebook really wants to we do streaming video.
They are good. You were really good about that.
They are trying to push this creators program now. I mean,
They are.
you know, whether you want to call it like they're trying to be YouTube or whatever, but if you get into that and they push you, you know, you actually, you know, you gain some traction. My biggest platform right now, being that I'm really into video, is Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Twitch, and Twitch is the hard thing is that you're being bombarded now. If people think you're doing something cool, then there's everybody who wants you to come and do something for their platform.
Right.
So we got our own, you know, we have our own platform, you know, that we've created. Then we do stuff on YouTube, and that's kind of working out well. And now you got this other thing, Twitch, that's telling you to come in and like do something for them, and you don't want to like give too much of yourself out there. But we just kind of found a balance lately with Twitch, and Twitch is really popping off for us right now. So I'm enjoying that a lot.
Good.
For us, we use Twitter and Instagram. I think it's equal, to be
Equal?
honest. Yeah, I think it might be equal. Maybe a little bit more on Instagram, but they're both very active on both of them. So, yeah, and kind of like what Ricky said, we just like to engage more with you guys on those social platforms. Yeah, I think Twitter's a bit more engaging than Instagram, just because you can tweet things and reply to people, versus on Instagram, you're just more posting pictures, you know.
I love Twitter. Twitter is the hotness. Like,
Twitter.
yeah, you find out like new music, new things to watch. It's like I just love
I
it.
get my news from
Memes
Twitter
and
too.
Right.
Fun.
Like I keep up with the world because of Twitter, so I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like popular and then latest. You like really find out what's going on quick.
Yeah.
My MySpace is popping right now.
Out of here, man. Security.
Add me on there. And my AOL also is popping off. Like
They have no idea what you're talking about. I guarantee it right now.
Instagram, that's the one I use aside from YouTube. I'll add
My emails AOL too. AOL. I always get
Hit
made
me up
fun
on
of.
AIM. Hit me up
Yeah,
on
I made it like 10 years ago, and I don't want to change my email. It's like my main
Ah.
email, and everyone's always like AOL. I'm like, yes, I'm like one of the 10 people that use it. Leave me alone.
Mine got hacked too. I still use it though.
Mine too. Instagram.
Instagram, IG in it. All right.
Nice and simple.
I gotta understand. Facebook was cool. We don't mean to down Facebook. Facebook was cool, like, cause once.
No, it's not.
No, it was.
It was.
It was.
Let y'all know this right now. When Facebook was first created, you needed a college email to
I
use
remember
it,
that, yeah.
and that was like exclusive. You didn't have to worry about your parents checking in on you. Like they don't have a college.
When did
email.
Facebook stop being cool, T?
When my mom got on it, and she was like, "Oh, why you posting that? Oh."
That's everybody's answer.
Yeah,
my
that's
mom
not
got
cool
on
anymore.
Facebook. So.
My mom started arguing with like people who watch my content in the comment section. She was trying to defend me. I'm like, Mom, they're strangers. Stop it. Stop being cool. So right then and there, that's when it was over. So all right. So What's your like favorite part about your fans or your viewers or your subscribers?
Am I starting again?
Yeah, you can start. I'm sorry.
I've said this like 3 times already, but for me, it really is like talking to them about things that I have interest in. Like, I'm just such a huge fan myself of stuff, like TV shows and movies and like singers and stuff. So I just really love to have people I can share interests with, because not all my friends like all the TV shows and stuff I like, but somebody out there on Twitter will, you know what I mean? So it's just fun to me. It's like having friends at your fingertips, and it's fun.
Can I two-part this question with you? So I want to ask y'all, what's the favorite thing about your fans? And also, have you ever found your fans or your supporters arguing in like a comment section, like going back and forth, tit for tat?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that unfortunately happens a lot, especially on YouTube. Like, comment section on YouTube is pretty brutal, and I don't read it as much as like Twitter.
Ugly.
But
No star.
yeah, it depends what it's about. If it's like something that where I feel like I should step in and like intervene, I guess I would. But I don't know. I try to stay out of drama if it's not about me, you know.
I felt bad. I was talking kind of bad about our community and our fans. I was joking around. No, we have really a very strong fan base that, again, is just very loyal, and it's kind of cool to hear how much they pay attention to what you say and what you do, and they can tell you things that you did years ago that you don't remember doing.
Right.
And yeah. And
I did do that.
Yeah, but it gets annoying too, because sometimes I'll deny something. They're like, "No, you said it," and they'll pull up a video,
Right.
and it's just, and it gets creepy sometimes. But what it really is just when they say that they feel like we're family, then we start to feel that way with them too. I mean, we're doing tours now, and we're going to different cities. We're getting ready to go to Toronto in May, and it's and we have hundreds of people come out, and we'll have to get kicked out because they will just not leave until we are gone, because everybody wants to talk and everybody wants to hang. But the cool part of that is that it's not just about us. It's nice when you're walking and you hear out the side of you're listening to the side and you hear somebody say, "Oh, you're so and so online. We've talked, man," and then they connect with each other. So It really does have this familiar thing to it that just makes you, you walk by, you just kind of like your heart gets warm. You just kind of like, "Oh, my children," So it's very nice to hear that, how strong they are with each other besides us.
Yeah.
I felt like that was an ad-lib. Yeah.
She looked at me like, you respond. So I think my favorite thing about like our fans is how funny everybody is. Like, you guys are so funny. Like, I think you make me more funny. And and it's like, I don't know, like I'll tweet something and then you either like call me out or diss me, and I'm like, but that is actually really funny. I don't know. I don't think we give enough credit to you guys, because you guys are actually hilarious and make funny memes. And
I agree with all that.
Yeah, I think you guys keep like the world going round, basically, just because you're always on top of everything, and just, I don't know. And I read your guys' tweets, even if they're not even directed towards me. I creep through everybody, and it's just like I stay updated with what you guys are doing and stuff. Alex, what is going on over there?
Behave.
Anyways, yeah, that's my favorite thing. Yeah, for me, I just really like hearing your guys' stories and like how we've helped you, and then at the same time, I feel like you guys help us in so many ways. Like, your feedback, it helps encourage us to be better than we were yesterday. And so we've had so many people come up to us telling us their story about anxiety or getting through a hard time, and it's just really amazing that we can connect on that kind of level. What?
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Just Alex being Alex. Just continue. It's fine, Alex. It's fine.
Yeah. But we don't really ever get too much hate in our comments, which is really nice. And if we do, everyone kind of goes at that person.
Checks them. They're like, "Hey, hold on, tighten
How
up."
can anybody hate you at all?
Not our twins.
You're so nice.
Thank you very much. I mean, you'd be surprised.
Yes. No, I love the whole. I was the kid who sat at lunch in high school in the bathroom by themselves for months. So the fact that I'm on YouTube now and I feel like I have friends everywhere I go, wherever I go. The airport coming here to Orlando, this kid stopped me and he's like, oh my God, I love you, da 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 da. I'm like, oh, thanks for the love. We start talking. I'm like, where are you flying back to? He's like, Pakistan. We love you over there.
A whole new world.
Like, I have friends in Pakistan, so like when I land over there, I'm ready to go. So I love the fact that I can go from sitting in the bathroom during my lunch for months by myself with 0 friends to now a place to where no matter where I go, I feel like I'm loved. And that feeling is like, you can't really describe it, but when you feel it, it's just like no money and there's no monetary gain can really match that. So that part I love about it. As far as my internet friends that argue online, it's more so, I think people, the trolls is where I get them. And they clap at me as opposed to at each other. But I understand that trolls sometimes just want attention.
Yeah.
And I watch for the trolls, and it's like, okay, I'm going to ignore that troll. I'm going to respond to this troll. And oftentimes it's like, Swoozie, you suck, da-da-da-da. I'm like, sorry. Or, Swoozie, you're gay. I'm like, well, I'm not into dudes, but I like girls, but I'm sure you'll find a dude at some point for you. And they're like, oh, you responded to me. So a lot of times people just want attention. So once you can realize that, they don't clap at each other, they clap at me, I respond, they love me, and everybody's happy. So that.
Nice. My favorite thing about fans is making you guys smile. I love seeing you guys smile. I don't know if you guys noticed. You probably on things. So like in school, I did really bad, or like I couldn't focus on getting better at things. I just adapted to my situation. So making you guys smile, I've adapted to that. So my characteristics and my mannerisms happen to make you smile. So that's my favorite thing to do. I love that I didn't have to work at that. It just happened, and it's my favorite thing to do.
All right, so I have one last question, and I'm gonna open it up for you all, and I'm gonna allow y'all to ask questions. This is actually not on the sheet, but I wanted to ask you all how you feel about having such strong fan bases and people that are so loyal and want to see your content. How do you feel about taking a break now and then and not, spreading yourself thin, giving yourself a little bit of self-love and stepping away? Do you feel like, are you afraid to step away? You feel like it's gonna hurt your viewership? Do you not want your fans to be upset, et cetera, et cetera? We're gonna start down with you, Alex.
Oh.
This one.
You did that on purpose.
Oh, all right.
Sorry. You did that on purpose.
I'm hoping.
How many panels have you moderated that I've been on?
Probably like this mic 3.
And then how many times have I said, what was the question?
A lot, man.
Okay, this is the last time. What was the question?
Print you out. Oh my God.
This is the last one. This is the last one. I got it.
All right. You have a strong fan base. They're loyal. They want to see your content. How do you feel about taking a break, not spreading yourself thin, and self-love?
I think it's very important because self-care is very important.
This guy's a character.
Great answer.
Oh yeah.
My thing is, I don't like to bang pots together or cymbals or hold up a big sign like, I'm taking a break, everybody. That's not me. When I get burnt out or feel burnt out or fatigued, I just disappear for 8 weeks.
8 weeks?
8 weeks. My record is 9.
You disappear after every upload. You disappear.
It takes a lot out of me, man. But I think, too, it's important to condition your audience, because if you tell them every Wednesday and you post every Wednesday and then disappear for 8 weeks, that could be bad. So it's important to kind of condition your audience. But at the same time, it's like they understand. I don't like to put myself on a schedule because then I'm forcing stuff out. If I say new video every Tuesday and Thursday, Monday comes along, I don't have any ideas. I got to force something
Playing Mario
out.
Kart with no video ready.
That. So for me, I try to condition, or we can all create, because it's all self-manifested. When we feel that stress of, I have to upload, that's all in our own head. So for me, I try to create a space, and I recommend all my friends or anybody that's on the creator side to make a space to where if you're feeling burnt out, you can take that break. I don't ever feel that fatigue to where I love you even more. I don't know if you're talking to Alex or me, but I love you. Oh. Just create a space to where if you are feeling burnt out, you can do it without too many repercussions.
So I feel like we we've never taken a break from YouTube, but we have taken a break from making videos. And what we've done is we've just filmed ahead of time so we could give ourselves like a week or 2 weeks where we're not filming, we're either going on vacation or just relaxing. So that's how we get our breaks, and I think it's very important to have that time to yourself because it can get a little bit stressful posting every single week. And I mean, we only post once a week, every Tuesday, but it's, you know, like Swoozy said, there's been times where it's Monday and we're like, what are we posting tomorrow? Luckily, now we have a system where we're very organized and we have videos like in the vault in case we don't have anything for that Tuesday. So you just have to plan out ahead to make sure you're not stressing out. And it's better for our mental health in the end because, you know, we don't want to hate making videos because we love making videos.
Right.
But it becomes annoying when that's all you're working constantly, and you're not having time for yourself. You don't get to hang out with friends. And that's when it becomes really hard, and I don't think people realize how hard YouTube actually is. It's more than just uploading a video. You know, you can spend hours and hours editing a video, and then it may not even be a good one, so you have to re-edit it again. And I guess, yeah, people just don't realize. So for us, we've been planning ahead. So we have those weekends we get to relax and hang out with friends. So
And it's two of you, so it's like a human cheat code.
Yeah, I guess you can get like so engulfed in working hard and making videos. It's a fun job, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's a job that you're doing, and you can get so caught up with all the analytics, like everything that goes with it, which causes so much unnecessary stress. So it is so important to be very motivated and work hard, plan ahead, and just be organized, because without that we would be crazy right now, like absolutely crazy. We probably would not have a social life or anything because we just would work really hard. So yeah, keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's the irony, isn't it? Like, we're talking about having a loyal fan base, and then you take a couple of days off, and everybody's like, "You suck, and we're leaving."
Get out of here, man.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah, you know,
You fell off.
yeah, exactly.
What is
24
that?
hours,
Irrelevant.
man.
You're irrelevant, man.
You know, I've been married for like 2.5 years, and I haven't had a honeymoon yet. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's because we post every day, and it's kind of branded in a certain way where if we don't do a certain thing on that day, then all of a sudden we feel like we're losing momentum.
Right.
And at this point, you know, it's when you start to make this your livelihood, then sure, there's the fan base you don't want to let down, but let's be honest, you don't want to lose that money either. So, you know, I personally have not found that balance yet. I've never been good with that. You know, I've had problems before with addiction and all that, and this now I'm addicted to my work, and I don't know how to get out of the cycle that I'm in right now. But I know that's a burnout is a problem for a lot of people. And fortunately, I have a team of people now, so I think I'll finally be able to take that vacation sometime soon.
Get it in, man. That's really, really important.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. I'm about to get divorced, you know. So, but yeah, that's the hard part. It really is. You know that it not only interrupts everything that you built, but it interrupts the monetary side of what you do, your business.
Right.
So yeah.
I agree with everything they said, but going back to like, I used to upload every Sunday for like 6 years, and I didn't miss a single one. And it got to the point where literally every Saturday night I would be like, what am I going to make tomorrow? And so I started finding myself like forcing out quick, bad videos that I wasn't proud of. And then if they did bad, I hated it even more. I just hated the video. It did bad. So what was the point, you know? So about a year ago, I got to the point where I just decided to not have such a strict schedule and just do a video when I felt good about it and I was ready. And it's been a lot better for my mental health, like way better. I was having a rough year, like in 2017, with like that kind of bad cycle of like every Saturday would roll around and I'd be like, what am I going to do? So I think it's very important to take time for yourself. There is the pressure of, you know, staying active to, I guess, like not fall off or whatever, but mental health is really important, and it trumps all like pressure to do that. So, yeah.
I want everybody to understand, like, definitely what everyone just said. Everyone up here is an entrepreneur, and that's awesome. But at the same time, if anyone up here fails, we have no one to point the finger at. It's our fault.
Right, yeah.
And that's a lot of pressure day in and day out. Everyone's working from home. You're comfortable at home. You can relax. You kick your feet up, you look at TV. Our work is home. Like
Right, you don't like clocking.
I don't feel comfortable at home sometimes. I'm like, damn, I could be editing right now. Why am I not working? That's not a comfortable feeling sitting in your own household.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when you
So
have-
we're gonna open up and any questions? Yeah, your hand was up first. I seen you first, right here. Who wants that question?
You know, I'll say that one of the things that helps out doing that is going out. I know not everybody can do this, but when we go out and do live shows, that's a way of connecting with people who feel like maybe we weren't connected with them before. I mean, plus we also I'm looking at the camera, and everybody feels like, you know, I'm kind of talking to them personally. But when you go out and you have an event, people, even though they're paying for it, they really do feel like you made an effort to go out and shake everyone's hand. And
Or even a live stream if you're not having events.
Yeah.
That would be a good way to kind of communicate. Read things, and it'll be quicker for you and easier.
Yeah, I mean, I would say we used to comment to every single comment back in the day when we could, but we definitely had to stop. Well, there became
So
it was
many
driving us
comments.
kind of crazy having to go through multiple comments and try and respond. But you have to keep in mind that people are going to be understanding, and they'll understand that you may not answer their comment, and that's okay. So you don't need to put that pressure on yourself as the creator to respond to every single comment, because you're doing your best you can already. We still respond to comments and like comments on our YouTube videos. It's just not every single one of them. Because that's just impossible. I mean, we would be sitting there for hours and hours, days responding to people.
There's two of them.
Yeah, there's two of us. We have small hands. It's very hard.
In the back right here, I see you had your hand up the entire time. Go ahead.
We like it better as a hobby or a full-time job? Was that the
Yeah,
question?
that's the question.
Which do we like it better
Do
as?
you like it better as a hobby or a full-time job?
I've tried to merge both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly. I remind myself I'm still a kid in a bedroom, but I also remind myself that I have to have a good business mind, because I've tried to work with other YouTubers and they have terrible business sense. Just because you see them on the camera and just because you like them and you watch them does not mean that they work well with others. So I've tried to be that person that people don't talk about. I try to legit treat it like I want to be as easy to work with as humanly possible. So for me, I try to fuse the two. But if I'm going to answer directly, I mean, it's like they've said, it merges so perfectly, work and play. Like Alex vlogs every day, essentially. So his work is his play, and vice versa. And it's very hard, because that line, for me, I would say I'd love it as a full-time job. Me personally, I love it.
Yeah, well, for me, I mean, I'm sure for most, like all of us, YouTube wasn't my job at first. Like, I did it because it was my hobby, and I made videos for 3 or 4 years before I even made a cent. So it really merged. So it's still my hobby, but it also happens to be my job. So it's like one and the same.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
you pick
agree.
the next person.
Okay, you have really pretty hair, so I'll pick you. Pretty color.
So my question, we talked a lot about like your loyal fan bases, but as far as like creating that community, other than just putting out content that you felt like was engaging and obviously answering comments, like what types of things did you do or would you suggest that people do like when they're starting out trying to create that sense of community, trying to create that sense of family? Like my people, like we call them the smile verse, and we're here serving up smiles, sharing silliness, and sipping on that love read. That's like step one. Okay, so now we have a name for our people, and that helps us connect. Are there any other things, like setting up free merch, contest, or what sort of things would you guys suggest?
What really worked for us was live streaming, because we could connect on a personal level with everyone, and we found that live streaming made our viewers really more engaged, because the people who watch live streams are just they're going to be there for everything. And also live streaming helped us with like our personal skills, with like interviewing, like talking to people on talk shows and stuff. So we give a lot of credit to live streaming.
Yeah, I think that live streaming also just made everyone more engaged on all platforms, like YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And those people who are engaged on Instagram and Twitter are the ones watching our live streams, just because they're the ones that want to be there. They want to know our lives. And I think that's what's really made our entire community very engaged and, you know, very close to like what it is right now.
Yeah, but that's what worked for us. What about you guys?
I think, you know, it's good to give merch and, you know, a bunch of other things, but those can be gimmicks if you're not sincere. I mean, people are going to follow you for your personality. And like I said, it can cross creepy lines sometimes with people, but if they don't feel like that you're being sincere to them, if you're not talking directly to them, then no matter what you do, it's not really going to work that well. You know, I can attest to what they're saying about live streaming. Live streaming allows you to, like I'm saying, looking at a camera, you know, you might not be talking to anyone, but for some reason, people just feel engaged when they hear, when you sit back and you address your community. Maybe not even by name, but you're telling, what do they call the smile verse? Hey, smile verse, I'm here today. I want you guys to know that I love you and show gratitude also. Show a lot of gratitude. I really appreciate what you do for me. I can actually tell you, I've seen it work against it. I've seen somebody who they base their whole shtick on being somebody who hates their community, and it's a joke. But the community takes it as, you hate me. Why am I listening to you? So, you know, be sincere about it and be grateful for what you have.
Awesome. I see a lot of hands up. I apologize. She came in 3 times, and our time is up. So I thank you, everyone. Your arm is a little bit stronger now than it was before. And thank you. I hope y'all enjoyed the
Bye, everyone.
Do me a favor. We're going to exit off here. Don't come
take
straight
an
up to the
Instagram
front.
story?
We're going to exit off to the left if y'all want to snap some quick pictures and all that stuff. Thank
You
you.
do an Instagram
Bye, everyone.
story?
He used to meet me on the east side.